evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Suncoast Pro Wrestling. Your hosts for tonight's events are Henry Raines, and sitting in for Dean Malenko is Full Force. Sponsoring tonight's telecasts are The Time Machine, Video Discs and Tapes, Anchor Air, and the Capricorn 2. Let's get right down to action.
Okay, let's go to our ring announcer, Susie, and get this show on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, weighing in at 210 pounds from Bradenton, Florida, bad boy Tom Sawyer. And his opponent, weighing 203 pounds from Haiti, Haiti kid, Berto. Really? Here he comes. This will be a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match.
Haiti Kid Berto, again, let's point out, is the international junior heavyweight champion. Not only does he defend his title in the Suncoast Pro Wrestling area, but he also travels throughout the islands and anywhere someone wants to challenge him for that matter.
There'll be another time, Henry Raines.
I think he's referring to you, Henry.
Well, I faced him a couple weeks ago on the show, and I guess he hasn't forgotten. That's our bell to start the match. As they square off, lock up. Haiti Kid with an arm twist, applying the pressure.
Henry, I have to tell you that Berto is a very fast wrestler. He's very fast in the ring.
Well, actually, Tom Sawyer is fast too. From my matches with him, I've found him to be quite capable. I think we're going to see an action-packed match here, even though at the moment Berto is trying to apply the leverage and get an early advantage. Other arm twist, and goes back to his hold. And at the moment, Tom Sawyer seems to have no offense or defense. Quick reversal by Sawyer. Another arm strike. And a nip up by Berto and another reversal.
He's sticking to that arm. I mean, very smart tactic there to stick to that arm and try to eliminate one of the limbs of his opponent.
I expected a single leg drop. It looked like he dropped both legs right across that arm. Sawyer tries to get to his feet again. I can't see Sawyer, with my experience with him, in putting up with this much longer. I think he's going to go to the shortcut soon and try and get an advantage and take over. Tackle with both men standing. Well, at this time, as they face each other off, I'd like to remind our audience that we'll be back at the Bradenton Auditorium July 6th. That's a Thursday night at 7:30. We'll have a full night of taping again. We're going to have the opening rounds of our tag team tournament to determine the tag team champions for Suncoast Pro Wrestling. Berto knocked down by a tackle.
Whoa!
Clothesline and then a drop kick.
Excellent drop kick. I don't think Tom Sawyer knows where he's at.
That's right, he's spinning around in circles right now. And they lock up. Forces Berto back in, turnbuckle. Berto was again too quick for him, got out of the way. And he goes right back on that arm. Well, you know, Full Force, you've been involved in some controversy lately with Jumbo Beretta, Nasty Ned. Folks that watched last week's show probably saw Jumbo come out here still believing that you were the one that hit him with Betsy, Nasty Ned's bat.
Yeah, in a way, I kind of feel for the guy. He put his trust in his partner and to turn on him like that.
Well, that's right. He came out here confronting you, sure that Ned was still on his side, still supporting him. But we have the tape ready. We rolled it for him, and he couldn't argue with what he saw.
You know, there's no, you know, untruth about the film. He was very confused.
Well, it looks like Sawyer's really coming back now. He managed to get the advantage, and he's not letting up. Devastating knee for that clothesline. Near pin there. Took a little bit too much time there. Someone like Berto, you don't get to be a champion by just letting people move you around. He took too much time to bring him to his feet for whatever he wanted to do, and Berto just laid into him. Devastating.
We see why he's the junior champ, international junior champ.
That's right. With junior heavyweight, you see a lot of fast wrestling. They don't have the size to use the power moves, and Berto is a master of motion.
I've worked out with him, and he does have power here.
Well, that was a powerful slam right there. Again, Tom Sawyer moves out of the way, goes for the advantage, but he needs to apply something right now and not waste this time. Berto is just not going to sit around for that.
Excellent move.
Beautiful cross-line body block off the turnbuckles. And our winner is Haiti Kid Berto.
International junior heavyweight champion.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to a break right now, and we'll be back with a little recap of the things that led to the Texas Death Match. Hi, welcome back to Suncoast Pro Wrestling. I'm here again with Full Force, my guest announcer for the week. Full Force, last time you were here to help me commentate, it was on the challenge with the Superstar and Dean Malenko. In that situation, the loser, if it were the Superstar, he was supposed to remove his mask, and if the winner was the Superstar and Dean lost, he was to retire from wrestling. Now, Dean won the match. You and I were there. We saw Superstar slide something into his mask, turn around, headbutt Dean, and never did take off his mask, backed out of his commitment. Dean, on the other hand, has challenged him now to a Texas death match, forgetting about the mask stipulation, and the loser of this match will be suspended from Suncoast Pro Wrestling for 30 days. Now, we just commented on what happened, but let's try and get that tape up so that the viewers at home, if they might have missed it, will have a chance to see exactly what happened.
Agenda.
Here you can see Dean with the Superstar tied his mask to the rope.
Looks like he has the Superstar's mask tied up in that ring rope. If he's not careful, he might hang himself like that.
That's true. Actually, I'd like to point out the Superstar is really just getting caught in some of his own tactics. He likes to back jump. He likes to use the shortcuts. And
a taste of his own medicine, I say.
Turnabout's fair play. Well, at this time, Dean had the match in hand. We've got a lot of new wrestlers coming into Suncoast Pro Wrestling. You'll be seeing them in the weeks to come. Besides the ones already mentioned. Got a new tag team coming, Rusty Brooks and Tom. Now this is getting close to the end of the match.
I think he's setting him up for a pile driver.
Yeah. Got him set for a pile driver. That was a devastating pile driver. I heard just looking at it.
How can any man get up from that, Henry?
I don't know. You could tell from the camera that the Superstar was almost free falling straight down on his head on that. One thing I'd like to point out to the viewers at home is they hear this other commentary going. Earlier in the match, before this tape, we saw the Superstar headbutt Dean, and it had just a minor effect on Dean. It knocked him back, but it certainly didn't have the effect that the headbutt that you will see later did. Again, these are the closing moments of that previous match. Ran his shoulder into the post right there. It's gone well over 15 minutes in this match, approaching the 20-minute mark. Another slam by Dean Malenko. Looks like he's climbing up. This is going to be a high-risk maneuver. Superstar is getting aware. He was stunned enough that he was able to get that flying drop kick off the top turnbuckle.
All his leg is on the rope there, Henry.
Well, that's how professional wrestling is. He took a big risk. It would have paid off. Position had been a little bit different.
It's a double knockout.
Both men barely conscious.
For this match to go on, somebody has to get up. Somebody has to get up.
At this time, I think both of us were wondering just who would come out on top. It had been back and forth all night long.
Very grueling match.
And here we see the final pin. Dean reverses the small packages.
And he has pinfall.
And now here's what the viewers want to be very careful about watching. Watch the superstar. Look at what he does with his mask. Now at this point, that mask should have come off. Dean had won the match, and he had the right to take it off. As you hear our earlier comments, he had slid something in there. Now watch when Dean turns around. Boom. And he is knocked out instantly. He delivered that headbutt, and it's knocked Dean out cold. Now we saw him earlier in the match. He took a headbutt, and it barely stunned Dean.
I think he has something in that match.
Now this is where the superstar continued to inflict punishment. He was embarrassed, and I'm sure he wanted to do some damage to Dean. Get revenge for that embarrassment. Well, let's go ahead and not waste any time before we get to our main match. The viewers at home have seen what happened, and we're going to try and resolve that right now. Welcome back. We're about to start our feature match of the show here. Let's take it to our ring announcer, Susie, to get these wrestlers in here and keep this show going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is a very, very special match. This is a Texas death match. As you know, a pinfall will not win this match. To my left, weighing in at an unknown weight from parts unknown, the masked superstar. And his opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 208 pounds, is Dean Malenko. Remember, a pinfall will not win this match.
Well, full force. I've been looking forward to this match. I'd like to see this thing resolved one way or another and get this over with. It's been going on too long.
I'm very curious to see what's going to go on here.
Well, we seem to be in a shoving match. Atomic knee drop. Back drop. Well, Dean just cleared the superstar out of the ring. He's going right outside after him. In a Texas death match, for our viewers who don't know, a pinfall does not count as a victory. After a pinfall, the man has 10 seconds to get to his feet. The match does not end until neither one of the men cannot return to his feet.
We have a very, very excited crowd, two on hand for this match.
Well, I think Dean forgot right there that the pin was not going to be important. Superstar coming right back with the fists. You're going to see a very violent match here, I have a feeling. Without the normal wrestling rules to inhibit them, either man can do whatever he wants to try and get the advantage, get that man knocked out so he can take the win. And I guarantee you, with a 30-day suspension from Suncoast Pro Wrestling going to the loser, that they'll be pulling out all the stops. Dean isn't normally a rule breaker, but in this situation, anything's fair. Of course, the superstar won't have any problem finding the shortcuts, finding the dirty tricks to use.
And he's going straight to those dirty tricks there.
And Frankie Ray's explaining to him the pin does not count. He has to knock the man out, keep the man from getting to his feet. Here he's going to the neck, trying to cut off the blood flow to the brain, slow the man down so maybe he can finally get Dean to lose consciousness.
I have too much confidence in Dean to.
At this point, let's remind people that we'll be back at the Bradenton Auditorium July 6th at 7:30 Thursday night. We're going to have another exciting card. We have the opening rounds of our tag team tournament. I've heard rumors that Jumbo Beretta, who you're familiar with, have been involved with in the past couple weeks, is looking for a match with Nasty Ned. The viewers that watched last week saw he finally got a chance to view the tape. Oh, beautiful nip up by Dean.
Yeah, beautiful.
Again.
There's another one. And he surprised him, had something waiting for him as he came in there. Dean's taking it straight to the superstar.
Well, we're seeing a lot of fists being used tonight. Dean's going for the mask. I really think he should go for the win here. Low blow by the superstar. Anyway, as I was saying, Jumbo finally got a chance to view the tape and he could see that Ned hit him with Betsy, his bat. He was a little confused, refused to believe it then, but I think he's come to his senses now. And double knockout there. He's ready to show Ned what he thinks of him now. Hopefully we'll have that match booked this coming July 6th.
I'm curious to see what the confrontation between Jumbo and Nasty Ned.
Now, interesting situation here. We had both men temporarily knocked out there since neither man should get to his feet. Now Dean has 10 seconds to get to his feet. The superstar has to get off him. You almost have a situation as in boxing. It's almost like a knockout.
Right.
The crowd is trying to cheer Dean on, get him up.
I think this crowd is behind Dean.
Now I would expect the superstar, as soon as Dean gets to his feet, to be coming at him. There he goes with a lariat off the turnbuckle, flying through the air through the center of the ring. Drove that fist right into the bottom of the mat there. That's plywood underneath that canvas. It's reinforced with 2x4. So that wasn't a. There we got another pin. Small package. Now the superstar has 10 seconds to get up, but I don't really think a pin like that was
no, I think
punishing enough.
I think he's going to get up pretty fast with this one. I think he's pretty much taking a rest period here to regroup himself.
Well, Dean figures he was wasting time.
Dean's coming right at him.
You've got to. There's no way you're going to get a win in a match like this unless you've severely injured the man. You don't just lose consciousness from a small package or a simple wrestling maneuver. I think he was trying to suplex the superstar over the top rope there. Superstar managed to get a fist into the midsection of Dean. Both men are staggered their superstar with a drop kick. He's going.
He's right here in front of our table here. I mean,
2, 3.
He's got our hammer to ring the bell. But Frankie, referee's trying to get him out of the way. Let's grab something else. I can't tell exactly what he's trying to do here. He grabbed a Coke can.
oh, right across the neck of Dean.
Use the leverage to just flip him up, throw right into that rope.
Out of the count of 2.
Beautiful cross body block by Dean Malenko. Ducked under that clothesline, got a pin with it. Superstar's got 10 seconds.
I think right now, there wasn't nothing to really really punish the Superstar with it. It really surprised him instead. And again, he uses that count for to regroup himself.
Well, he's having trouble regrouping right there.
And Dean's all over him again.
Ooh, it's turned into a slugfest again. I guess both men feel that fists are the quickest way to end this match. Dean seems to be going for something. Beautiful drop kick, way up, right in the Superstar's face. You see several of the folks from the boys club telling Superstar exactly what they think of him.
This crowd is
very vocal.
Very excited.
I'm not sure exactly what happens if the Superstar gets counted out here. He's got something, he grabbed something from under the apron there. I saw it on the camera. I can't see it from over here at this side of the table. It looks like maybe a crowbar or a piece of iron. You can hear it hit the floor right there.
I didn't.
Dean looks very injured. That could have broken a rib, maybe done damage to his internal organ. And he gets a pin. Now can Dean get to his feet?
Dean is very hurt here. He is really hurt. I don't know if he can get up. I don't know if he can make it.
And Dean, it's getting close.
It's remarkable that he's even on his feet.
Both men are staggering. Right hand. Backdrop. Dean's climbing up for a high-risk maneuver off that turnbuckle. Devastating drop kick. Okay, he's picking up the Superstar. Superstar is punching him. That's where he was injured before with the crowbar. Slammed. And
he's going up on that top
climbing up now too, yeah. Dean may be ready for him here.
Oh my.
He's got to put him out.
That has to hurt. I mean.
Can he get up from that? I don't know.
He's a better man than I am if he does.
Ooh, set up for that backdrop again. Got a knee into the face. Here, Nasty Ned's at the side of the ring.
I think he just handed him something. I think he just handed him something.
There's something in his right hand.
Watch out. Oh.
And he's got the pin. Will Dean get up from that? He's just slid that into his trunks. You could see it on the monitor, on the TV there. Superstar sure he's not getting up. It's already putting his hands up as though he's won. I don't know if Dean's going to make it.
I don't know either. He's got to get up.
That's it. Superstar has won. Yeah,
Man, Superstar won this match.
That means Dean's going to have to be suspended. Let's go to a break right now. We'll get back and straighten this out. Folks, you saw it. The Superstar just pinned Dean Malenko. It's where he used a foreign object to do it, but let's go up to the locker room and get the Superstar's comments.
You thought the Superstar was hurt, but no, I was doing my Dean Malenko imitation, right, boys? 30 days. Hey, Dean Malenko! You can't hurt the Superstar! He may not be the thing they say when you're good, and when you're better. That was you laying in the ground, not the man superstar. If people seen the tape, they seen the match, and if you come back, which I know you won't, I'll do it again. You're one of my friends to do it, because I know they're all Congratulations! Get the camera out of here now, man. Come on.